Before he's out of bounds.
To Ben Watson. Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable at the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the chains, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 12 more yards there and another first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Stidham. To Gordon, out left. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you did? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Stidham. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Go now. Rock it. 90 Wolf. Sit back. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Bang. There.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 17-0 our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out.
Let's go. 50. Slant. You remember me. Ready.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Looking for Shepard deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 12-yard line.
And now out come the Patriots. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Set. 18 Gator. Got deep. Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Hit it.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On second down, Michel, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. Here's Stidham to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Ready? Hey, Charlie.
Off the play fake. Jones eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. This Pats-Giants bout is part of the NFL 100 series. These two teams have met in a pair of Super Bowls, Super Bowl 42 and 46. Eli and the Giants winning both over Tom Brady and company. Now, the first of those two wins, of course, prevented the Pats from becoming the second undefeated team in NFL history. That was the famous or infamous, depending who you were cheering for, helmet catch by David Tyree. And now they meet in Week 6 of the 2019 campaign. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Off play action. Jones. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together... Oh, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Go, go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Here we go, here we go. Hey, check.
Jones now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Stidham, off play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Hey, Delta. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. I got one. Get it.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Now he's forced out left. It's brought in left side by Tate. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flushed to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Check 50, check 50. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Watch twist. Come.
A handoff to Barkley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Boston Scott, his first carry. Nifty move. Able to slither by. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Here's Jones. Going to throw on third and goal. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Auden Tate, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So the Patriots coming out now. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Hey, lock it. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Slam. General West. Hey, go.
Jones on first and 10. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check three, check three, check three.
On the carry, this is Scott. And an alley to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Scott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call. The timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the kick by Rosas is good. So thanks. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On the ready.
50, Mike 50.
Hey, tight. Bravo.
On first and 10, Jones. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
On the ball.
Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Five. Check.
Mike 53. Mike.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And Davis with it left side. He's at the 40. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Here we go.
It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones operating from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll try the left side. It's Scott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. This is Kelly, and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Jet bomber. Hey, orbit. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, check. Ready?
Here's Jones. Off the play fake. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. Coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Remember with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season. 97% that is. And was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason.
Wait, 53! Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Kill. 72.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially not with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far as comebacks are concerned? They're down right now, but that can evaporate quickly with him in the huddle.
Alabama. Check it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
At the 46-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, Michelle. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle, and he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. the middle, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Brady. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 15 yards on the play. First down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
They'll run on first down. Scott. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Hey, we got to get zoom. To the ball. Let's keep moving. Clear. Hit it.
Jones, off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
You got to be ready. Don't be scared of it. Hey, nice. Like,
off play action. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Slam route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
ready.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike, 53. 53, Mike.
Hey, let's get in there hard.
On first down, Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Throwing, Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Giants on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. And Tate's got it. Golden Tate's gonna go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Tom Brady needing a fourth-quarter comeback here. He's actually only done it 8 times in the last 5 years, but if you break that down further, the Pats in those years rarely losing in the fourth quarter like they are now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Stepping up. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is. And let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
It's football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal, don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On first down, it's Scott. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. There he goes, right side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. Rosas to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Brady and the Patriots now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
61, matchbox lights. Ready?
Here's Scott. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence, because even if they had the right coverage, they still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way to the opposite 45. Brady and Edelman hook up for a big one, and even 40 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Buying time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. O'Shane Ximines in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing now is Brady. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Caught by Marshall. He's got it. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Marshall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
34. Patriots 24.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. No. General West. Check 13, check 13. Shoot. Check 10.
Now Scott. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. From midfield, here's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Gostkowski the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go!
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. He's been terrific so far. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Alabama, 380. Hey, check it.
On play action, it's Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. N'Keal Harry, the rookie, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Exit.
Check 52.
Back to throw, Brady. He's going to let it fly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 93's
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. One final try now for Brady. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on, and that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Giants, it's a much-needed victory as it gets them back to 2-4 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for New England, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.